This is Jim Emter, Van Ahn Company, Alexandria, Minnesota, with your closing grain and livestock comments for March 12, 2021. Corn market up a half cent, beans down a quarter of a cent, Chicago wheat down 4, Minneapolis down a quarter, Kansas City down 3/4 of a cent. On the week, corn market down 12 3/4. But that's a little deceiving here. May is the lead contract, now more or less from our vision, that was down about 6. Beans down 18.5, May down about 17. So again, still weaker, but kind of a tone where we did see a little bit less when you look at what the May chart actually did. Chicago wheat down 22 1/4, Minneapolis down 8 3/4, Kansas City down 22 1/4. So as we look to next week's, folks, kind of the circumstances around African swine fever bringing some concerns over usage. What will China do as a result of that? What's true, what's not? A lot of things to sort through there. We've also got a very big rain event in the Western Corn Belt that we'll need to be attentive to, and I think that brought sellers here early to the market on Friday, but we found our way to battle back as the bulls continue to try to bring strength over these futures contracts and held up where we needed to and kind of found our way towards steady. So that's a victory on Friday. Feeder cattle, when you look to that, up 110 on Friday, live cattle up 47.5, hogs down 10 cents. On the week, we saw feeders up 175, live cattle steady, and the hog market up 422.5. Starting in hogs, $88 hog index. So we're pricing ourselves well into this market. African swine fever in China bringing hope and optimism. Just remember last year that didn't work out too well, and the year prior even. So again, we kind of need to see some demand in order to get going here and extend even further. We looked at taking up our marketing percentages here today, but exports have remained solid, and 114 price counts still exist out there. So we try to get above 100 first, and then see if we can't focus in on those 114s, but we're still going to be marketing along the way, folks. Now, when you look to the cattle market, 114 live, 180 dressed, mixed on the cutouts, but strong here in exports once again, and that was enough to get us within $2 of the front month highs for live cattle, and the rear end, again, we're taking it into new highs at this point. So we'll see if extensions in that deferred market in cattle can carry us here, but for right now, we're finishing the week on a good note for both the cattle and hog markets. This has been Jim Emter, Van Ahn Company, Alexandria, Minnesota. Trading futures and options involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results. This is a solicitation. Have a great weekend.